what's going on, guys? I've just come out for a bit of a quick afternoon hike to test out some new gear that I've got, and I thought it was high time that I did a bit of a revisit of the Dune Sentry hiking tent. So, the Dune Sentry Bivy is a crossover between a one-man tent and a bivy bag. So traditionally a bivy bag's like a basic waterproof sleeping bag that you can just lay it on the ground real quick. But this one has the poles and pegs and everything to make it into a tent. Now it's a no-fly tent, so it's all, what you see is what you get. There's no fly that goes over the top, so the one-piece construction is fully waterproof, supposedly. So it's supposed to be a very lightweight, compact type tent that you can take with you traditionally on hiking or say kayaking trips like I've used it on. Now I've used the Dune Sentry Bivy on a couple of occasions now, both in cooler weather and warmer weather, so it's a pretty good spread of temperatures, I think, to be able to test it out. Now when I used it in the cooler weather, it tended to condense up inside, so there was a lot of moisture on the inside of the fabric, which was a little bit annoying, because when you roll over in bed you tend to sweep a lot of that condensation off onto you, and it was also dripping down onto my face a little bit because there isn't a lot of venting in the tent. So it's got a vent at the front, at the foot and at the head of the tent to be able to allow a little bit of air to flow, but it's not quite enough to stave off condensation. I will say though that I did stay relatively warm inside the bivy during the cooler weather. Now using it in the warmer weather probably isn't as preferable because of that lack of venting, so you're unable to capture any breezes that come along to be able to keep you cool inside the tent. The only thing that I would suggest in the cool weather, if it wasn't raining, was to be able to leave the fly open and just have the mosquito net to hopefully drag a bit of breeze in there to keep you cool. But in the warmer weather it gets quite warm inside there. One of the bonuses is that it only weighs about 1.5 kilos, which is about 3 pounds, and it packs up into a nice little container which is about 12 inches long, maybe slightly less, and it's easy to pack into your gear, say in your kayak or in your hiking pack. Some other drawbacks though is it doesn't come with a ground sheet, so it gets quite dirty and moist underneath the tent itself, and it can also be susceptible to rips and tears from say rocks and sticks underneath. And also I haven't really tried it out in rainy weather yet, so I'm not 100% sure how waterproof it actually is, but judging by the fact that a lot of condensation gathered inside, the fabric doesn't breathe very much, so it could potentially be nice and waterproof. Now the design and construction of it is really quite good, and it goes together really easily and really quickly. So say if you've got into camp quite late at night, it goes up really quickly and it's very simple to do. All up, my rating of the Dune Sentry Bivy is quite high. I'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10, and most of that rating comes from its lightweight, packability, and also the comfort. I would generally use this in the cooler weather doing hiking and kayaking, that sort of stuff, and in the summer months I would tend to bring a mosquito net. So for the price I paid $89 for the Dune Sentry Bivy. I reckon I got a pretty good bargain, because I think it is pretty good, and I'll continue to use it, particularly for the cool weather. So if you're new to all things outdoors, might I suggest checking out the Facebook page. I've got Instagram, I've got Twitter, and I've also recently set up a website which is allthingsoutdoors.com.au. .au is an Australian site, so get along there and check out the site. It has the links to all of the videos that I've produced, plus some blogs in there that I've written about some of my trips. I've got plans to expand the website quite a bit to hopefully include a lot more content which you don't see on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook page, so Make sure you stop in periodically and check out the website, because there'll be heaps of cool stuff hopefully appearing there very soon. As always with this video, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Make sure you hit us up for a like, because it really helps for YouTube to rate the videos and pop them into people's feeds. So I'd really appreciate it. It doesn't take much to do, and it helps the channel out. Plus, if you are a subscriber, make sure you hit the bell icon too, because it makes sure that when one of my new videos does get uploaded, that YouTube will notify you and send you a notification to say, hey, I've uploaded. And as always, get out there and enjoy the bush. Thanks guys, see you later.